A lesson in leadership. Today we take a look at the leadership of the one and only Ellsworth Bumpy Johnson, the godfather of Harlem. Often called the gentleman gangster, Bumpy could play a masterful game of chess and in the next minute kill you with his bare hands. But let's delve into what kind of leader he was, his strengths and his weaknesses. Leadership style. Bumpy Johnson was often described as a gentleman gangster. Unlike many of his contemporaries, he mixed ruthless pragmatism with intellectualism and diplomacy. He was a community-based leader who commanded Harlem with a mix of fear, respect, and generosity. He read widely, including philosophy and law, dressed sharply, and carried himself with a sense of dignity. His leadership combined strategic diplomacy, alliances with the Italian mob, especially Lucky Luciano and later the Genovese family, charismatic street authority, respected as someone who could resolve disputes, protect locals, and punish offenders. Community credibility. He gave back to Harlem, protecting small businesses and helping families, which built him loyalty. He balanced being a ruthless enforcer with being a protector and benefactor, which made his power durable. Strengths. Strategic alliances. He forged relationships with powerful Italian mob bosses, ensuring Harlem wasn't entirely consumed by outside forces. Community support. His reputation as someone who gave back to Harlem strengthened his leadership base. Intelligence education. He was highly intelligent, well-read, and thought like a strategist, not just a thug. Charisma respect. He could inspire loyalty among followers and negotiate with rivals on equal footing. Adaptability. He survived multiple prison stints and still came back to reclaim leadership, proving resilience. Weaknesses. Temper ego. Bumpy was known to be hot-tempered. Emotional reactions sometimes created enemies unnecessarily. Dependence on external alliances. His power in Harlem was partly tied to his Italian mob connections, meaning he was never fully independent. Exposure through visibility. His flashy reputation and status made him a target for law enforcement and rivals. Trust issues. Despite his intelligence, he sometimes trusted people who betrayed him, a recurring risk in criminal leadership. Rules he broke. Law 1. Never outshine the master. Bumpy sometimes openly defied Italian mob bosses and law enforcement, showing them he could match their intelligence. This made him a target. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. He was often direct in his dealings, which sometimes gave rivals insight into his strategies. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. While it worked for his legend, his high profile brought relentless law enforcement attention. Law 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Bumpy's clashes with figures like Dutch Schultz and later with law enforcement showed that provoking the wrong enemies could destabilize him. Law 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Though he was skilled, at times he let personal loyalty cloud judgment, sparing people who later undermined him. What kind of leader was he? Bumpy Johnson was a charismatic, strategic, and community-rooted leader. He combined the role of protector and disciplinarian, making him a paradox, feared by his enemies but loved by many in Harlem. His leadership was transformational for his community but also authoritarian in enforcing order. In short, he was a hybrid leader, a gangster who ruled through both fear and respect, balancing street power with intellect.